Okay guys, what's up? It's xXxXREMNANTXxXx from the Darkened Legacy Studios, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do some more stuff with After Effects. I'm just looking for some stuff to close down, and there's nothing to close down, so screw it. So basically I'm just going to teach you some basics. And, well, first things first, all this aside, you want to know how to create a composition. Composition is your timeline. The plate. With your composition, it allows you to edit videos. Now, what you must be aware of is that After Effects supports music, but it's quite terrible with at the same time. The basic idea is you can import a music track, but when you try to play it back, it's a lot different, because with having the music and your video, After Effects is called After Effects, meaning it's to do with effects. So obviously they cut the music playback off, and you have to push like a whole button sequence just to view your music. But first of all, to create a new composition, you click here, change to basic, start the crap up later. Okay, so basically keep this at 8-bit. Okay, now don't worry, that's really, it does nothing, it just affects 3D. You click this little button here and this will come up. Name your composition, so I'm just going to name mine DLS for Darkened Legacy Studio. Now you want 1280 by 720. I don't quite like the idea of 1080p AMVs. I mean, sure, if you burnt this off a Blu-ray and the Blu-ray is 1080 and you want to keep everything there, like basically Air is a good one, that's in 1080, and Air is beautiful. Let's be honest, I fell in love with Air because everything was so clean and sparkly. Even at 240p it was beautiful, so in 1080p it is also beautiful, and I fell in love with it. And yeah, if you manage to make a whole AMV of Air using 1080p clips, then, you know, by all means keep it 1080p. But for basically anything to do with anime, I would always recommend 720p, because nowadays that's what you get your anime in, and your RAWs is mostly 720p. You don't really want a lot of aspect ratio. Your fixed pixel, you want a square pixel. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. Your frame rate should be 23.976, which is almost 24. Quite a lot of anime will say 24, but when you interpret the footage it will be 23.976. However, it's just a simple round up of the 2 decimal place. So this is my composition. You can see my composition. It says here 1 minute to 2 minute, but my composition is 2 hours long. Duration 2 hours 30 minutes. That's just giving me room to edit. Okay. So from there, I'm working on 2 screens, and I'm sorry if I confuse anyone, but I've always worked with 2 screens. I'm sorry. This will be the composition screen. You will see everything from the composition here. This is my effect. This is your timeline. All your tracks will show up here. This is your clip bin, and this here you really don't need to know about, nor with this right now. So let's get our clips. So High School of the Dead, because that'll explain some. Okay, let's use this clip. Now I'm going to drag and drop this in, and you can see that was 720p. Okay, some of the old stuff that's on Blu-ray nowadays will be 1080p, because quite frankly, you know, they're milking it. So this is our MPEG movie. It's 112 megabytes big, and it's 19 minutes. Okay, no one cares. It's a little confusing though, because it says 24 there, but it's just a frame interpretation. Could change that real quick if I have to. Yeah, see here it says 29.97. Okay, conform it to that. It should become our length, hopefully. 4.3005. Screw it. Okay, now as you can see now it's very small, and this here's our composition, so if I fire in a little, you're thinking, that's got columns. Okay, so zoom in. This here's your zoom. Kind of like one of those really crappy cameras you can buy. Ooh, close mountain, far away mountain. Ooh. Okay, now basically this keeps an aspect ratio of all time, really. What you basically want to do. It doesn't stretch from center, which is a good thing. Like, if I stretch these edges here, these ones won't fire out. So I want to zoom out slightly to say 50. Now these lines here tell me I'm out of the frame, and I always like to be just like very small out of the frame all the time, just for safety's sake. So now I have to teach you the bare essential. First of all, this is our clip. This little thing here would let us quickly go like this with our clip. You know, I don't need this bit. Bang. But that's not very effective. So say I need this clip here. You push Control Alt D. It gives you a new layer. Okay. Basically from here, take this bit, because this is the bit we don't need, and push Delete on the keyboard. Bang, it's gone back to one layer. Yeah, zoom in again. I don't quite know why my sides are doing this, but you know what, I really don't care. So again, Control D, move this across. We're going to need this for later on. If you know there's something in the clip you're going to need later on, move it to the side a little. Drag this all the way here to the very bottom. Of course, this is where zooming in really helps. This lets you get down to precise frame. There, frame. So this is our clip, and if we just cut the clip back, you can see it's very slow. Don't worry, when it renders it's perfect. This is just it playing frame by frame, learning its frames. Now, of course, your graphical user interface will be much different from mine. Mine's I have adapted due to the two screens. Usually your preview and all that will be up here with this. If I just let me try get it as close to normal as possible. Ah, there we go. Your graphical user interface should be something along these lines. I was able to adapt mine for myself because of the two screens, and because I always use the composition at the other end. Excuse the bastards up the stairs, God knows what they're doing. So, from here, these are your basic effects. There are preset effects. Now, you can only see utility here. Video Copilot is an add-on. Two add-ons. Now, your basic add-on, your basic effects you may use would be probably, this one is also an add-on, broke. You may end up using color correction, which there are plenty of. I am not familiar with most of them. 3D channel, it's not very that good, to be honest. Keying, which has a lot more than Vegas. Vegas just has color key. This one has key light, which really helps with live action footage. This one actually lets you paint on the video. You also have all this. You have a load of different stuff on this, okay? Most of it I can assure you won't use, but you'll love having. But say your video, as cool as it is, you know straight it's gonna go through copyright, and they'll be like, yeah, ban worldwide. There's two things you can do here, okay? You can take your clip from this end, go like that, or you can type up here basic 3D and drag that on. And of course this here is your controls now. There's a little bar up here, so you change from project to controls. You have your swivel, you have your tilt, and those can help you avoid copyright. So thanks for watching, and next video I will be doing a simple keying